go, resuming this letter at part 5. Illy. What obsequium? Obsequium's a neuter, hence the quad. He praised it. He showed to this triple dative, Sylvanus, a very exact man or very precise man in his things, whom as a legate, where else does this accusative go? As from Germany he was transienting into Pannonia, so when Sylvanus was a legate going from Germany, thus he understood him or liked him, and he kept it. He took him not as a Camillio, not as a fellow soldier, but as a Combs, which is more highly regarded, and a sector. So he's gone into his personal retinue or whatever they call, and sequerator. He followed or accompanied him. Okay. Qua industria. Industria is female. So with what industry or purpose? With what modesty? He was a quaestor. This was the guy who was the legate, who was the tribune had taken. He was to his consuls, and plures, many consuls had him as a quaestor. Not less his jucundus, the pleasant and gratus and thankfulness and happiness, or whatever, as utilis as he was. So he was very useful as a quaestor to his consuls, and pleasant and pleasing, with what discourse, with what brisk activity you might want to say, with what vigilance. He himself had, he was seeking the aedileship here. To him, who was praereptus, remember he died, so he was snatched away while he was, looks like, seeking the aedileship. Quod vel maxime. I think this vel's adverbial. So what is extremely maxime, greatly exulcere, ulcers his dolor, his grief, especially. Observentor, part 6. Observe with eyes his labours casa in vain. So looks like might be Pliny's eyes. We've seen him, all his labours he did to get these positions. It was in vain, and he's infructuoso preces, his unfruitful prayers, and the honour which he merited or he deserved only. He didn't get to profit from these positions. Reddit animo, something's in his mind. The latus clavus, that's the senator's stripe, which he sumptus, he took up in my penadibus. Penates are your household gods, so obviously that's just means he's in his house. So it comes into mind, it's like it's refreshed because it's got the ray in it, so it's again usually. And radiant, these things return, illa prima and illa postrema, suffragia mea. So my vote, the first time and the last time, these emotions are coming back, or these memories. Illi sermons, those conversations we had, the sermons, and these consultations, these times we met together or whatever. 7, officio. I'm affected by the adolescent ipsius, by his age. I'm affected, officio, by the casu of his necessary tudes, or the people he lives with, his friends, family, could include his slaves. So the casu is just the case or the status of them, or how they are now he's dead. Erat illo, there was to him a grandest parent, so he had an old parent, Natu by birth, was his mother. There was an uxor, who was his wife, which in the year before he had taken her as a young woman, a virgin, and there was a filia to him, a daughter, which a little before he had sustula, he had taken her up, had received her into the world in recent times. Tot spes, so much hope. Tot gaudia, so much rejoicing. Unistia. One day, this has converted into a different outcome. It's changed all their lives. 8, modo, probably means now or recently. He was designated aedile, so he received this position. Recent, he was emeritus, he was married. Recently, he was a pater, a father. So I guess his aedileship was an intact honour. He never took it up. He never touched it. His matrim, his mother, who we saw appear somewhere, his grandest old mother, she's Orbam, she's bereft of a child. His Uxor, his wife, is a vidua, she's a widow. His filiam's a pupilam, a very small young girl, who is ignoram of her father. He is left. Okay. Acedit means go up to or to add. So to add to my lacrimus, my tears, that absence. Someone's absent, must be me because he's Nescius. I was absent and I was Nescius of his troubles, of his impending mala. So to add my tears, I was absent and I was unknowing of his impending tears. Parata means equally. The agrum, the sickness, and parata equally, I knew that he was deceased. So he didn't know that he was sick. The first time he heard that he was sick was at the same time he heard that he was deceased. Nay, I was not able to consuescaram. I was not able to be habituated to or to become accustomed. Timor dolore gravissimo, to this very fearful pain, trouble. Anyway, he learned about all this trouble and pain all at the same time. Okay. Intentus tormentus. In such torment eram I was when I'm writing this. As I'm writing these things, hakes, these things, sola, this topic alone or something. For neither now am I able to speak or to think of Ali or anything else. Vale. Goodbye. That was a short one today. Might as well put the daily dictionary word here. Officio. We saw it as the ficule and the passive. So, to affect, make impression, cause, hurt, death, afflict, weaken, move, or influence. So you can say he was moved, he was affected. It's a very simple translation in English. So, next letter, 24. Pliny to his Maximus. Salve, greetings. Me and more. My love, in with the accusative towards you, cogits, forces, not that I praecipium, not that I give instructions, for neither eges are you lacking in ablative, in an instruction. Admoniam tam, and nevertheless I'm going to admonish or remind you that quae, the things which scarce you know, you should hold to, tenias, and you should observe, or it's better to nescia, or it's better that you don't even know them. 2. Cogita, it's an imperative singular. Think you sent missum into province Achaeum. So think about you've been sent into the province of Achaia. This is the veram, the true, and the meram, usually used of wine, but pure, undiluted. So this is the true and pure Gracemi, Greek lands maybe, in which inquire primum for the first time, or first, there were litera humanitas, human letters. Well, that's a bit disputed. Anyway, and even creditors believed there to be frugs were invented, so crops were invented there. Missum again, you've been sent to ordinandum the states, to arrange or ordinate the states of free cities, liberum civitatum. This is, id est, to men, maxime men, especially these men, to their being free, and especially free, the freest or something. Who the youth, their rights have been datum by nature, given by nature, in virtue and merits, amiticia, which is friendship, and finally in fodere by treaties, and are held by religion. And now there's a note. He is to act together with an annual proconsul as a corrector, a special commissioner appointed by the emperor. These are civitates of the treaties, which as separate treaties, Rome guaranteed their rights and privileges. And that's it for the day.